United 2. We'll go with Joe first. What was your take on the first half performance by United?
First half, shoot, that it, you know, for as much as we want to say about Bruno and Pogba being our great midfielders, and it's, you know, we want to see more of them. It's clear, like, yeah, if those guys don't have any talent around them, then it's very hard for us to unlock teams, especially ones that sit back. I saw a lot of that. We dominated the ball. We were the better side, but I don't think we were creating enough chances. I don't know if it's because of Gallo's speed or just I'm not sure if I even really saw much out of Lingard. It seemed like there was a lot of guys that had been on the bench for a long time, and you would have thought they would have used this as an opportunity to stand out. I didn't really see too much going on as far as like Mata and Lingard, you know.
Right. Question to Benz: what did you think of the first half from United?
I mean, to be honest with you, okay, my take is I think the first half was poor. Yes, performance was quite poor. There was a lot of sloppy passes. I mean, and then I think a lot of it is due to the fact that a lot of those players that came in, a lot of players that played in the first half, where it was like their first game. So I can understand they'll be rusty. But you can tell that, I mean, you can see why Ole likes to go with Bruno, Pogba, and Matic in midfield. So, but is it not only that? It is all in all, it was poor. I think the low was quite poor. He wasn't good at right back. I mean, Bailly started off pretty shaky a little bit first 10, 15 minutes, but then he grew into the game. The midfield, I think McTominay was a little poor. Fred was average. But all in all, I guess and Bruno didn't have a good first half either. He didn't have a good game off and off. But so yeah, it just wasn't really a good first half for me.
Right. Despite the changes of United, you know, brought in Fred and McTominay, no Rashford, no Martial, no. The players who played, like the lot of Mata, Lingard, the performances were really poor. Lingard, I thought they were really poor.
Yeah, Lingard was poor. Yeah. Yeah.
Now moving to the second half.
Mata was poor. Lingard was poor. I agree. Yeah.
If we're moving to when Carlo scored, the thought United would push on with 1-0. They just couldn't go to the second game. They struggled. It's like they just struggled.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Yeah, it's.
Go, Joe.
Yeah, it seemed like it too. It's basically I don't know if just too many of them are in their head. They were overthinking it. It's just, I mean, what do we expect? It's the usual suspects. You know, we weren't. These are the guys that were in the team today were not the ones that were lighting it up, the ones that needed to show up. I'm talking about both sides, both Lingard and Mata, which, you know, as a right side midfielder, that's not really his position. But anyway, you know, I thought maybe this would have been a better opportunity to see James start, you know, so that he can get more acclimated with that right side on, you know, and I think he needs way more time than Mata does. But it's the usual suspects, just basically picking up from where they left off. Jesse Lingard picked up where he left off. You know, Mata is still slow. Dalot is the one that, man, you're young. We really need him to be like a solid, you know, right back. Otherwise, we might start looking at elsewhere, because the same thing was kind of with the Italian kid. Italian kid. He was played right back.
Yeah, I know you're talking about that we sold.
Yeah, he went back to Italy.
What's his name again, man?
Damian?
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I
Was it Damian?
I know you're talking about though. Yeah, Damian.
Yeah,
Damian.
Matteo Damian. Yeah, he just never. It just like after a while, he just never seemed like he was good enough. He was just like the league was just way past his level.
Right.
You know, he wasn't getting how to, but at least Delo's got a good right foot on him. And if he can just maximize that, being able to pass that last guy, get some balls in, that would, I mean, that's all we really want from him. Apart from, he still needs to be able to track back and defend. But that's, it was, I thought it was nice that Ole used this opportunity to let some people, show what they got, and they want to, fall on their own sword. That you can't blame the manager for saying that he didn't give you a chance, because a lot of these guys had their chances, failed at those chances, and Ole still giving them an opportunity to try to earn their spot in the team, and they're just not stepping up.
Right. Same question to you. Mata, Lingard, Delo. What did you think of them? Round up that part from Joe. What did you think of the performance today?
Man, their performance was poor, man. Lingard, Mata, Delo were poor. They were all poor. I mean, it's pretty much reminds me of the first half of the season, when Lingard, Mata, and them were playing, and I mean, we couldn't create, we couldn't do anything. They were pretty much, I mean, for that first half of the season, it was like we're playing when Lingard or Pereira played in that number 10 roles, that we're playing with 10 men because they weren't doing anything.
I agree.
And in this case today, and in this case today, Lingard and Mata were not, like, they were void in the game. So it was like we're playing with 9 men, really. So both of them were just like, it was bad performance from them.
Right. If we now move into the stage whereby 1-1 and Norwich equalized, did you think it was Romero's mistake, or you thought I should have blocked that opportunity that Norwich had?
Okay, to me, I think, to be honest with you, I think, man, that goal, first things first, we shouldn't have given him a chance to score that goal. I think Harry Maguire should have closed down Cantwell a little bit, because I think he kind of just gave Cantwell that space. But again, too, I don't want to really blame our goalkeeper for not being able to save that, because the reason why is because if you look at it closely, Maguire is kind of like blocking his vision.
If that's true, I thought so too.
Yeah, his position, Maguire's kind of blocking his vision. So it's like, okay, by the time he sees the ball, it's too late. I will say, though, that Romero's positioning could have been a little bit closer towards that side of the ball. So when he dives, he can, when he dives, I mean, then he can cover, like, you know when you want to dive. Like, when you dive, you want to dive, and your diving range should reach the post. So he didn't do that. But again, I think it's a combination. I just think he didn't have the view. He just couldn't see well, and Maguire was blocking it. I think Maguire could have closed kind of well down. That maybe that could have stopped the goal from going in. But
see, I have to hold my tongue on that one. He should have at least, I think he should have at least touched it, because it's not as if the ball went on the other side of Maguire. It still went on the inside. Yes, grant you, I'll give you that it was bending away from him. But if the same thing happened to De Gea, everybody's going to be talking about Henderson. You would expect De Gea to at least put a hand on that.
Oh, yeah.
It was mid-level. It wasn't like a top bin score goal or anything.
He
could have done a little bit better.
I agree. He should have at least put a hand on it, but I'm not putting it all on him. I think a large part of it was that he just didn't see he was blocked. Maguire blocked.
I think
your goalkeeper,
his reaction was
and
late.
The defender is right in front of you. You can't see where the ball's coming. But by the time you see the ball, it's too late. Like, your reaction is like, that's my opinion, though. I just don't think he had enough time to react fast enough. The view wasn't there.
Yeah, because there was the ball, and then Maguire kind of came in front of him.
Exactly.
And it was at that time, as he was passing, that's when the ball was
came. The ball came. Yeah.
That's interesting.
With the changes that implemented in the second half, big guys coming in, Pogba, Rashford, Martial, Matic, Norwich with 10 men. Expect more from United? Just for United do enough to Norwich or Maguire scored. So
I would have definitely would have liked to see more. Like we should have just gone crazy, but you know, I'm sure when they saw those players coming back in, you know, they freaking, you know, probably became more compacted. And of course, nothing is. We've improved, but we're not this. We're still not that team that can be able to dissect
yes,
teams that are parking the bus just yet. You know, so that was always going to be their strategy. You know, especially towards the end and after they're tied. So I don't really fault them on that. It's something that we're working on, that's all I'm saying. It's something that we're working on. So I'm not gonna. It was something. If they had exceeded past that, then I would have given them credit for it. But this is where we are, unfortunately.
same to you.
Well, I think Ole's plan was not to bring in Pogba, Martial,
Yeah.
was not to bring in the big guns, Matic. I think his plan was not to bring them on because with the starting 11 that he put out there, we should be able to go and beat Norwich. As in, we're Manchester United. We have better players. We should be able to go and beat Norwich. So, the guys that came in first half, they bottled it. So Ole had no choice but to bring in the Pogbas, the Matic, the Martials. He had to bring them in. But then when he brought them in, if you look at it, like at that stage of the game, it's hard. You need to give them some time to really make an effect in the game. They won't just make an effect the first minute. So I think they came in well close, like the 80th minute, 78
Yeah,
to
that's
80th minute. It was real close. Yeah. So you need to give them like all those players. That's a big change. You need them to give them like 10, 15 minutes to really. So my opinion is if we started our strongest team, which I'm pleased that Ole didn't. Ole shouldn't have started the strongest team. If we started the strongest team that played against Sheffield United, that game was a totally different game.
Yes.
Would have scored more goals. Would have broken them down a lot more.
I agree.
So these guys coming in towards the end of the game, it's harder for them to really affect the game and really change it because Norwich they're sitting back. Every man's behind the ball. So it's and then Bruno had a poor game today, man. Bruno was poor. He was terrible. By standards, he was terrible. Right. So that too didn't help. Again, fatigue. These guys have been playing back to back. So yeah, I think it wasn't a good performance, but
okay.
I think at least we got the win. Mm-hmm.
Okay, in reference to United they finally got a win. Scrambled goal by Maguire, leading by example. United are now in the semi-finals. What did you think of the performances by Pogba? What did you think of the performance by Ighalo?
Man, Pogba. Oh, me. Okay. Pogba's performance was really good, spot on. I gave Pogba like a good strong 7. He came in, he did his job. He did affect the game from deep. I think Ighalo was really good. Ighalo was superb. He scored a goal. You could see Ighalo was trying to make some runs, but the balls just was not getting to him. I think Ighalo tried. Yeah, he just got tired towards the end. I think Ighalo played a really good game. I think Pogba came in and changed and was the guy in midfield that picked up the slack that Bruno was trying. He was forcing it a lot, but Pogba came in and really helped.
What's your take on Ighalo and Pogba's performance?
Ighalo was pretty decent today. Pogba again, great. I'm glad we got the win, but I'm a little worried with our current situation, the way we're approaching games right now, because it would seem as if like the guys that were on the pitch, right, the Lingards, Mata, why is it that we need Pogba to come into the game? It's almost as if like we have a completely different system when Pogba plays the game. You know, we should have the same system and everybody should know what their jobs are depending on where they are. It's almost as if the Lingard, Mata guys, they practice on a completely, like they practice on a completely different field with completely different coaches. So like when they were playing, it was like a completely different playbook. It's like, whoa, you know, it's like you're going through the binders and stuff. Why can't those guys play with that same level of intensity when Pogba is not on the pitch? I don't want a situation where we're playing bad and we're looking at the bench and we're looking at Pogba to be like this savior, because he's not always going to be able to do that. A smart team, if they see Pogba come in, right? Let's say United has been playing the way they've been playing today, right? A smart team, if they see their difference maker coming in, double team that dude. If we double team him, he can't make the necessary changes. Then we continue being the same, you know, playing the same way. You can easily counter that. So we still have some question marks about Ole and his strategy going forward. But you know, I thought, you know, of course he came in and made an impact. That's what he's there for. You know.
Okay. So now United are in the semi-finals.
I think it's quality.
United are in the semi-finals. We still have Man City. We still have Arsenal. We don't know if they're going to win that game. There's still Leicester City. There's still some good teams tournament left. United are in the semi-finals now. What we saw today, hoping rotational players be better in the next. Whoever we meet next, we have to really be better than what we performed today. Literally, nearly got into penalty shootouts.
Yeah.
With City, with 10 men.
Yeah. I mean, I think your boy.
My son.
I think, man. I think. I mean, again, I think Ole did the right thing by rotating the squad. He has to. The games are coming thick and fast.
Yeah.
Back to back. Guys need rest. Our next game is on Tuesday. So he did the right thing, man. I mean, it's just a difference of quality between the Lingards and Mata and then the Pogbas. It's just a difference of quality right there. And then going forward to Tuesday to the Premier League game, I think he's gonna go with a starting 11 that played against Sheffield, and you're gonna see a totally different game.
Right.
You're gonna see a totally different game. Yeah, it's gonna be a different game. Yeah.
Performance of United today. What are you gonna grade them on a scale of 1 to 10? The whole team. Let's have the first half team. Boys coming in. The whole team. And to 120 in the extra time.
Wait, Tim, say that again.
What would you grade the team overall? The whole 120 minutes on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay. Is that for me or is that for Joe?
You go for you, Ben.
Okay. Overall performance 1 to 10. Man, I would say it was an average for, I would say a 6. At best, a 6.
6.
At best. Probably a 5 or something, but at best a 6. It wasn't a good performance, man.
Yeah. I was going to say the exact same thing.
Right.
Yeah, I was going to say the exact same thing. First half just wasn't there, but of course we didn't have the talent on the pitch. They only get a 6 because they were able to pull it through. And that's kind of being generous, because it's being generous because
I agree.
If Norwich really wanted it, they could have won that game.
Yep.
You know, they could have taken it to the limit. And, you know, there's no reason why Norwich, who are like already pretty much bought their tickets to the championship, there was no reason why they should be almost getting us the penalty kicks in a game like that, considering how important this cup is for us, because this is a chance this is the only I know we still got the Europa League, but it would be nice if we were to be able to get this domestic cup on the Ole.
Okay. We've running out of time. We just hopefully United away to the semi-finals. The FA Cup will be nice to get to the semi-finals and go win the cup all the way. Our match is on Tuesday against Brighton. Quick, your predictions, Spence, against Brighton.
Oh, okay. Coming up against Brighton, my prediction, I think that would be I think I'm going to give that a standard 3-0 or 4-0 to United. We win that game comfortably.
Question did go.
Yeah, 3-0. Definitely. I just want a clean shit on that one. Definitely. Like defensively, but looking great. And it's really going to depend on Ole's lineup. Brighton look like they will probably sit back. So the last thing I want to see on that pitch is Daniel James, because we need somebody that can play forward on that right side. We can't always depend on Rashford and Shaw, because Shaw is not fucking overlapping anyway. So I don't even know why the fuck they keep going that way. So I say keep Greenwood in there. The kid's got spunk. He's hungry. And
Yep.
3-0. 3-0, definitely. If we play the same lineup.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right,
Same lineup as against Sheffield. Yeah, we beat them comfortably. Yeah.
All
I
right.
agree. Mm-hmm.
Guys, thank you very much. We've come to the end of our show. The match reaction for the match between Norwich and Manchester United. United have won by 2-1. After they finally got the game over the line with 4 minutes to go. Winner by Maguire. United FA Cup final. So from then, our next game is the Premier League on Tuesday. We play Brighton. Hopefully, we're going to get another 3 points and fight for the battle for top spot. I know you're going to congratulate Liverpool for winning the Premier League.
Fuck no, I still haven't called my boy and congratulated him. Fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit. Fuck that, man. I am not here for this. No.
All right, guys.
I am not fucking here for this at all.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It does hurt. It hurts, man. It hurts seeing Liverpool win the title. I mean, I've been seeing the clips of Jurgen Klopp dancing and the team all like they're partying and stuff in the hotel. Man, that shit hurts, man. That shit hurts big time. I ain't gonna lie.
It is. It's what it is. I would say congratulations to them. I hope it's another 30 years.
I gave you congratulations.
All right.
Yeah, I gave you congrats, man.
Take it easy. Thanks, guys.
It'll be a.
All right.
Come on.
Yeah, safe.
See you guys soon. Bye.
Let's see.